Okay, my soul fam, my absolute dearest besties. If this video just popped up on your feed, if you scrolled past everything else and this one arrested your attention, oh my gosh, you need to hear this message right now, then bestie, this is for you. Seriously, it's not a coincidence that we're connecting this moment. It never ever is. And I just have this feeling, this deep, deep knowing in my spirit that this download is going to find you before your wildest, most precious wish, like the one you whisper to the moon, the one you've been dreaming about for so long. Before it even fully materializes into your physical reality, that's how close you are to it. So just deep breath with me for a second, okay? Just take it in. Just feel that energy because it's so potent today. It's just buzzing, buzzing, buzzing. And you can feel it too, right? I know you can. I just had this overwhelming urge to press record. I didn't even put on my full face. I just threw on some lip gloss, a little bit of mascara, because I felt this energy, this push, and I just had to talk to you all right now. No filter, no nothing, just us sharing space and energy. You know, sometimes it's like the universe just grabs you by the shoulders and says, honey, you need to speak. You need to share this with your people because they're waiting for it. And honestly, I feel like that right now. My heart is just pounding and my hands are a little bit shaky from the coffee, obviously, but also from the pure anticipation of what's coming for us all. What's coming for you, okay? What's coming for you? Because you are so ready. You are so ready for this. So I was just sitting here, I was journaling, doing my morning thing, trying to tune in to what spirit wants me to understand for the day. And then also what spirit wants me to share with you, my soul sisters, my soul brothers, my beautiful people, okay? And I just kept getting this image, this feeling of being in a hallway, a really long hallway. And it's dark, it's quiet, maybe a little bit echoey, and you're just walking, and it feels like it's going on forever. And you can't see the end of it, you can't see where it leads you, you just know you're moving forward. And it's dark, and you're kind of am I even going the right way? Is this the right path? Am I supposed to be here? What if I make a wrong turn? What if this isn't the right door at the end? And you're just in that liminal space, that in between, that feeling of transition. And it's uncomfortable. It's so uncomfortable. And you've been in it for a while now, haven't you? You've been in this space, this deep, deep feeling of unknown. And sometimes it feels like a goo phase, a total goo phase, where you feel all squishy and undefined, and you're shedding so many old layers, so many old skin. It's just peeling away. And you're what am I now? What even am I? And you're just this beautiful iridescent goo, just shimmering and vibrating with potential, but also totally lost, right? Just feeling what is happening to me? I'm losing everything that felt familiar. And it's scary. It is truly, truly scary to be in that space. And I just want to tell you, okay? I just need to tell you what I got from Spirit is that you are not lost, okay? You are exactly where you are meant to be in this moment. And that hallway, that dark hallway, it is leading you directly to the biggest, brightest, most expansive version of your life. The one you've been whispering those wishes for, the one you've been writing in your journals for, the one you've been manifesting for. Because what's happening right now is a massive purification. It is a deep, deep cleansing. And sometimes that means everything feels like it's falling apart. But really, truly, my love, it's falling into place. It's just rearranging itself. It's like when you move into a new house or apartment and everything is in boxes and it's chaos. It's utter chaos. You can't find anything, you're eating off paper plates, and you're sleeping on an air mattress, and you're just like, oh my God, will this ever end? Will I ever feel settled again? And then slowly, you start to unpack, and you find a place for everything, and you decorate, and you make it feel like home. You make it feel like you. And then you look back and you're like, wow, that was a journey. That was a whole thing. But look at my beautiful space now. And that's what's happening for you right now, okay? That's what's happening. This feeling of being in the dark, this inability to see the next step, it's not a sign that you're doing something wrong. Quite the opposite, actually. It's an indication that something so profound, so utterly new is being prepared for you, that your current consciousness, your current understanding, simply cannot fully grasp it yet. Imagine a seed in the dark earth. It doesn't know it's going to become a towering tree or a vibrant flower. It just feels the pressure, the moisture, the dark, and it's doing the work of transforming itself from within. That's you. You're germinating, darling. You're breaking open old structures, old beliefs that were too small for the magnificent being you are becoming. And this takes energy. This takes every ounce of your focus and emotional capacity, which is why sometimes you might feel so drained, so overwhelmed, like you're operating on a different frequency than everyone else around you. It's because you are. You are literally vibrating at a higher potential, preparing for an expansion that's just beyond your current comprehension. And this purification, this shedding, it touches every aspect of your life, doesn't it? It's not just your inner world. It's the people around you, the situations you find yourself in, even your physical environment. Things that no longer serve your highest timeline, they start to gently, or sometimes not so gently, fall away. You might notice old friendships fading, or a sudden urge to declutter your home, or even a shift in your career path. And these shifts, while sometimes painful, are so necessary. They're like pruning a plant so it can grow stronger, produce more fruit, bloom more vibrantly. Every release is creating space. Every goodbye is making room for a more aligned hello. And this process can be messy. It can feel like you're peeling off layers of skin you didn't even realize you were wearing, exposing a tender new self underneath. And that new self is sensitive, okay? It's vulnerable. It's why you need to be extra kind to yourself right now, extra gentle, extra patient. I remember thinking last week that I was in such a deep space of questioning everything, like every decision I've made, every step I've taken, and I was just like spiraling a little bit. And then I just took a step back and I was like, wait, this isn't a spiral. This is actually a shedding. Like, I'm shedding an old belief system. I'm shedding old ways of thinking that don't serve me anymore. And it feels uncomfortable because it's new. It's unfamiliar to be this light, to be this free, to be this aligned with my true self. Okay? And that's what you are experiencing right now. This incredible transformation, this metamorphosis, this deep change within you. And it feels like a lot. It feels like so much energy moving through your body, right? And you might be feeling tired. You might be feeling just exhausted or super jittery from all this moving energy. Or you might be like me and just constantly thirsty. Like, I drink so much water, but I'm always like craving more water. And I just know it's the body purging and releasing and like really clearing out space for all the beautiful things that are coming, okay? Just all the beautiful things. And it's not just the thirst. I've been feeling this weird buzzing in my ears too, almost like a high-pitched frequency that comes and goes. And sometimes my nose gets so dry, like really, really dry. I think it's all connected, just my body trying to process all these intense energetic shifts. I'm also ovulating right now, so my emotions are already kind of heightened and intense, which just adds another layer to this whole experience, you know? It's like my physical body is mirroring the spiritual intensity. Everything just feels amplified. And then I get these vivid dreams, like super real dreams, where I'm receiving messages or working through old patterns from my childhood. And I wake up feeling like I've lived a whole other life in my sleep. It's wild, truly wild. It's like my subconscious is on overdrive, doing its own deep cleansing and rearranging while I'm completely unconscious. It's exhausting, but also incredibly fascinating, feeling all these subtle changes happening within. Did you hear that noise right there? I don't know if that picked up, but it was like a little creak outside my window. And sometimes it's just the house settling, but other times I really feel like spirit is just making its presence known, just affirming, like, yeah, we hear you, we see you, we're here with you. And that's what I feel right now for all of us. Like, we are so supported, so guided, so protected. Even when it feels like we're walking alone in that dark hallway, okay, you are never, ever truly alone. And the universe is conspiring. Everything is aligning for your highest good. Always, always, always. Even when you can't see it, even when it feels like it's taking forever to get to the other side of this, it's coming, okay? It is coming so much better than you ever imagined, okay? Truly. Wait, what was I saying? I'm getting so excited. My brain is just moving too fast sometimes. You know, sometimes I just lose my train of thought completely. And it's probably because Mercury is in retrograde again. I swear, that little planet just loves to mess with my ability to articulate my thoughts sometimes. But what I was saying is about the shedding, about the goo phase, about that deep, deep transformation that's happening within you, okay? And I really want you to understand that this purification, this intense emotional clearing you're going through right now, it is clearing the way for this huge manifestation to come in. Like, your wildest wish is literally knocking on the door, okay? It's like right there. It's just waiting for you to be truly ready to receive it without all the old baggage, without all the old stories, without all the old fear and shame and doubt that you've been carrying, okay? It's just asking you to release that, release it, and then just open your hands and open your heart and say, yes, I am so ready. And this readiness isn't just a mental state. It's a deep energetic resonance. It's about aligning your entire being, mind, body, and spirit with the frequency of what you desire. And that's why this current phase, this period of intense internal work, is so crucial. Because if your wish materialized right now without this preparation, you might not be able to hold it. You might not be able to sustain it. You might even inadvertently sabotage it because you're still operating from old patterns of lack or unworthiness. So the universe, in its infinite wisdom, is giving you this sacred time to become the person who is capable of not just receiving, but thriving with that wildest wish. It's like you're building a stronger energetic container for an even bigger, more beautiful dream. And that container needs to be free of cracks, free of leaks, free of anything that would drain its power. That's what the shedding is for. That's what this deep healing is for. It's to make you completely whole, completely self-actualized, ready for the abundance that is truly your birthright. And I know sometimes it feels like you're going crazy, okay? You're probably like, am I the only one feeling this insane amount of emotional turbulence or these wild synchronicities that keep happening? Or just feeling like you're on the verge of something, but you don't know what it is. And I promise you, okay, you are not alone. You are not going crazy. You are actually just becoming more aware, more sensitive, more connected to the energetic shifts happening around you and within you, okay? You're becoming more psychic, more intuitive, more tapped in. And that's why it feels like a lot, right? It's like turning up the volume on your spiritual radio, and all of a sudden you're hearing all these frequencies you never heard before, and it can be overwhelming, but it's also so powerful, so beautiful, because it means you're waking up even more, okay? You're waking up even more to who you truly are. This increased sensitivity, this feeling of being more attuned to everything, it's a gift. It truly is. Even though it can feel like a heavy burden sometimes, like you're carrying the weight of the world or feeling everyone's emotions, it's actually an expansion of your empathic abilities, an opening of your spiritual senses. You might start to notice subtle shifts in energy in a room, or just know things about people, or even hear guidance in a quiet whisper that feels like it's coming from within. And this is all part of your awakening, part of you stepping into your true power as a sovereign, intuitive being. But with this increased sensitivity comes the need for really, really strong boundaries. You have to protect your energy fiercely now, more than ever. Because when you're this open, this attuned, it's easy to absorb other people's stuff, other people's anxieties, other people's energies that aren't yours to carry. So remember your energetic shield. Remember to call back your energy. Remember to cleanse your space, physically and energetically. These practices are not just woo-woo. They are absolutely essential for your well-being right now. You're like a beautiful, delicate antenna, picking up all these signals. So you need to be really intentional about what you allow yourself to tune into, and also what you release. What you release is as important as what you invite in. And what I want to really, really emphasize right now is that you are safe, okay? You are so safe. Throughout this entire process, throughout this entire journey, this deep transformation, you are held, you are guided, you are loved, okay? You are loved so much. You have no idea how much you are loved and cherished by the universe, by your spirit guides, by your ancestors. Like, they are all watching over you. They are all cheering you on. They are all like literally holding you when you feel like you can't take another step, okay? And you are the cycle breaker, okay? You are the one who is breaking those old patterns, those generational curses, those limiting beliefs that have been passed down through your family line, through your lineage for generations, okay? And it is hard work. It is incredibly hard work to be the one who says, no more. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm creating a new path. I'm creating a new legacy. I'm creating a new way of being, okay? And that's why you feel this immense pressure, but it's a good pressure. It's a pressure that's molding you into the magnificent being you were always meant to be. You are rewriting the script for everyone who comes after you. You are healing wounds that didn't even originate with you, but you're brave enough, strong enough, loving enough to transmute them, to transform them into something beautiful. That's a superpower, my love. It really is. And it's okay to acknowledge how hard that is. It's okay to feel the weight of that responsibility, but also to feel the immense pride and purpose that comes with it, because you are truly making a difference, not just for yourself, but for your entire lineage, past, present, and future. You are a beacon. You are a lighthouse in the storm. And sometimes standing in that light, especially when you're the first one to truly step into it, can feel isolating. But remember, there are so many of us doing this work, holding this space, breaking these cycles alongside you. We are a collective force of love and transformation. So when you feel that loneliness, Remember, you're connected to a massive network of light workers, of cycle breakers, all around the world, all around the cosmos, holding each other up. It's like, what is that word? You know the word for when something is so delicate and intricate and almost like ethereal in its beauty, but it's also so strong and resilient. It's like made of light, but it can withstand anything. Like, what is that word? It's on the tip of my tongue. It implies both extreme fragility and extreme strength, like a spider web that can catch dewdrops, but also hold its shape against the wind, or something like that. It's like something that is incredibly subtle and fine, and yet capable of incredible feats of endurance and beauty. It's a word that evokes this paradox of delicate power, a shimmering resilience that defies expectation. You know, like a butterfly's wing that seems so fragile but allows it to travel vast distances. Or the way water, seemingly soft, can carve canyons over time. What is it? It's a beautiful word. Someone tell me in the comments, okay? Someone please help me out, because it's driving me absolutely insane trying to remember it. But that's what you are, okay? That's what you're becoming. You're becoming this beautiful, this powerful, this resilient being who is completely aligned with your highest purpose and your highest joy. And I feel this so deeply for you. Like, in my whole being, it's resonating throughout my entire body right now that you are on the cusp, okay? You are truly on the precipice of receiving something so huge, so life-changing, so utterly magnificent that it's going to blow your mind. It's going to blow your mind. And all the pain and all the struggle and all the tears you've shed during this dark hallway phase, this goo phase, it's all going to make sense, okay? It's all going to be validated. And you're going to look back and you're going to say, wow, that was worth it. That was so worth it. Because look at what I've created. Look at what I've manifested. Look at who I've become because of it, because of all that deep emotional work, because of all that inner exploration, because of all that shedding, that release, okay? It is so sweet, so sweet, so incredibly sweet what's coming. And you have no idea how sweet it is. You have no idea. It's like the universe is about to shower you with blessings you didn't even dare to dream of, because your imagination was too small for what the divine has planned for you. This wish, your wildest wish, it's not just a surface level desire. It's connected to your soul's deepest longing, your true purpose, the reason you incarnated onto this planet. And when it materializes, it's going to unlock even more potential, even more joy, even more expansion. It's not the end of the journey. It's a massive, beautiful gateway to the next, even more incredible chapter. So hold on to that hope, hold on to that knowing, because it's closer than you think. And every single little struggle, every tear, every moment of doubt you've navigated through, it's all contributing to the strength and wisdom you'll need to fully embrace and steward this next level of abundance and alignment. It's coming. It's so coming. Okay, deep breath with me, okay? Just grounding, because that was a lot of energy that just flowed through us right there. And my heart is still just racing a little bit, but it's a good racing. It's an exciting racing. And I know you felt it too. You felt that energy. Okay, I just feel so connected to all of you, my beautiful soul family. And honestly, you guys healed a heart. You didn't break. You truly do. Like, sometimes I just feel so overwhelmed with gratitude for this community, for all of you. Like, I wouldn't be here. I truly, truly wouldn't be here without your love and your support. You guys just don't play about me, and I just appreciate that so much. Okay, like, I just truly do. And it means the world to me that we get to share these moments together and grow together and heal together, because that's what it's all about, right? That's the whole point of this human experience. So anyway, on a totally different note, okay? And this is gonna be such an abrupt shift, but you know me, I just go with the flow of whatever comes to my mind. But I wanted to talk about something totally mundane, okay? Because sometimes after these big spiritual downloads, I just need to ground myself back into the physical reality, right? So I'm going on a trip next week. You know, I've been talking about it for a while, and it's just this little spiritual retreat upstate, and I'm so excited for it. But also the packing is driving me absolutely bananas, okay? It is just taking over my life, for real, for real. And I'm one of those people who starts packing like a month in advance, okay? I know it's ridiculous, but I literally have a list of lists and then like a list for those lists. Okay, so I have my main list, right? And then under that, I have like sub-lists for outfits, for toiletries, for electronics, for my spiritual altar stuff, you know, like all the crystals and the sage and the Palo Santo and everything, because I need my full setup, even for just a few days. Okay, and then under the outfits list, I have like day outfits, night outfits, hiking outfits, meditating outfits, because you need specific clothes for meditating. You can't just like meditate in jeans, obviously, right? It just doesn't feel right. And then pajamas for each night, because I can't wear the same pajamas 2 nights in a row. It just feels weird. I don't know why. It just does for me. And then, of course, I have to have like backup pajamas, because what if something spills? Or what if I just feel like I need a different vibe for the second night? You know, it's just a whole thing. And don't even get me started on the shoes, okay? The shoes are a whole separate category of chaos. I need comfortable walking shoes for the hiking trails, obviously, but then I also need like cute but still comfortable shoes for the evenings, because even at a spiritual retreat, you want to feel a little bit put together, you know? And then I need my special indoor slippers, because I can't walk barefoot on someone else's floor. It just feels weird to me. And then what if it rains? Then I need waterproof boots, even if the forecast says sunny, because you just never know, right? And then, oh my gosh, the socks. I have to have specific socks for specific shoes, and I always bring extra pairs, because what if my feet get wet? Or what if I just want to change socks twice a day because it feels fresh? It's just this endless cascade of possibilities and necessities, and my brain just goes into overdrive trying to account for every single one. And then I have to think about accessories. Like, what kind of delicate necklaces will complement my meditating outfits? Or what scarves will be good for warmth, but also add a touch of spiritual flair? It's not just about practicality. It's about expressing my inner self through my outer presentation, even in the woods. And then I start laying everything out on my bed, like literally everything I think I might possibly wear. And then I try on like 80% of it, because what if it doesn't fit right? Or what if the color looks weird with my skin in a different lighting than I'm used to, right? Because I'm going upstate, so the light is gonna be different up there. It's gonna be like a nature light, not city light, and it might clash with some of my earth tones. I don't know, it's just a thought that always crosses my mind. And then I have to consider the weather. Okay, because I look at the weather app a million times a day, and it changes every 5 minutes. So I have to pack for like 75 different scenarios, like sun, rain, snow, hail, a heat wave, a blizzard, all in the same weekend, because what if, you know? And then, of course, I need to pack for comfort, but also for style, right? Because you still want to look cute, even if you're doing like deep spiritual work and hiking in the woods. You still want to feel good about what you're wearing. And it's just so much pressure, because then I'm looking at my suitcase and I'm like, how is all of this going to fit in here? It's impossible. It's absolutely impossible. And I start to feel this surge of like anxiety just bubbling up. And I'm like, okay, I need to calm down. This is supposed to be a relaxing trip. Why am I making the packing process so stressful for myself? It's not even logical. And I know it's not logical, but my brain just goes there. Okay, it just goes to that extreme anxious place about packing. And it's always like this every single time without fail. And I'm like, why can't I just be one of those people who just throws like 3 things in a bag and just goes? Like my friend Sarah, she literally just puts like a toothbrush and 2 t-shirts, and she's just like, yep, I'm ready. And I'm like, how? How do you do that? Like, what kind of witchcraft is that? It's just not fair, okay? And it's not just the clothes, it's the toiletries too. I have my full skincare routine, obviously, and I can't just use those little hotel samples. That's not an option for my sensitive skin. So I have to decant all my serums and cleansers and moisturizers into tiny travel bottles. And then I need a separate bag for my hair products because I have curly hair, and you know how that goes, like specific creams and gels and sprays and oils. And if I don't have them all, my hair is just going to frizz up and I'm going to feel completely ungrounded and uncomfortable during the whole retreat. And then there's makeup. Even though it's a spiritual retreat, I still want a little bit of a natural glow. So I need my tinted moisturizer and my brow gel and my mascara and maybe a little blush just to feel like myself, And then all the oral care, not just a toothbrush, but my electric toothbrush because it just cleans better. And then floss and mouthwash and tongue scraper because hygiene is important even when you're communing with nature. And then feminine products, obviously, and pain relievers, and allergy meds, and essential oils for diffusing, and then my sleep mask and my earplugs, because what if there are loud snorers at the retreat center? Or what if there's a noisy cricket outside my window? I need to be prepared for everything that could possibly disturb my peace and quiet. And then the books. Oh my goodness, the books. I always pack like 5 or 6 books, even though I know I'll probably only read 1 chapter of one of them. But I need options, What if I'm in the mood for a deep spiritual text, or a lighthearted self-help book, or a fantasy novel to escape into, or a poetry collection for some quiet reflection? I can't just pick one. It's impossible. And then my journal, of course, and a couple of different pens, because sometimes I feel like writing with a black ink pen, and other times I feel like a blue ink pen. And what if one runs out? You need backups for everything. And then my water bottle, my special insulated water bottle that keeps my water cold all day, and my favorite tea bags, because they probably won't have my specific blend at the retreat. And then healthy snacks like granola bars and dried fruit and nuts, because what if I get hungry between meals? Or what if the retreat food isn't exactly what I'm craving? It's just an endless cycle of what ifs and just in cases that makes the whole packing experience this monumental, overwhelming task. And then, of course, I have to think about the carry-on versus checked bag situation, because sometimes I'm like, oh, I can just fit everything in a carry-on. It'll be fine. It'll be easy. And then I start putting things in and I'm like, oh my God, this is going to explode. This bag is going to literally burst at the seams. And then I have to take things out, and then I'm like, okay, I guess I have to check a bag. But then checking a bag is so expensive. And what if they lose my bag? Okay, what if they lose all my precious crystals and my specific meditating clothes and my backup pajamas and my special travel journal that has all my deepest thoughts and manifestations written in it? And then I'm going to be without all my essentials for my spiritual retreat. And then the retreat is going to be ruined, right? Because I won't have the right tools or the right vibe, and I'm just gonna be sad and ungrounded. And then what's the point of even going? Okay, so it's this whole mental battle every single time I pack. And I'm just like, somebody please tell me how to simplify this, because it feels like a cosmic task every single time. A truly, truly cosmic undertaking. Okay, it's not just packing a suitcase, it's like packing my entire soul into a tiny little bag and making sure everything is just right. And it just feels like such a mountain to climb. And I just get so exhausted thinking about it sometimes. Sometimes I just want to abandon the whole trip just so I don't have to pack. But I really want to go to this retreat. Okay, I really, really do. So I know I have to power through, but oh my God, the process is just something else. Okay, it's something else. And I just wanted to share that with you all because I know some of you are probably like me, right? You're probably the same way with packing, and it's just this constant struggle. And it's how do we get over this? How do we become like Sarah and just effortlessly pack a small bag and go? What is the secret? What is the magic? Okay, I need to know. Oh, in the comments, tell me your packing hacks because I am desperate for some guidance in that department. Truly, truly desperate. I mean, it's not like I don't try to be minimal, okay? I really do. I watch all those videos about capsule wardrobes and how to pack for 2 weeks in a tiny backpack. And I'm always like, yes, this is me. I'm going to be that person. And then I start pulling things out and I'm like, but what if I want this shirt for that specific day when I'm feeling that particular vibe? And then the whole minimalist dream just crumbles around me. It's like my inner maximalist just takes over. And suddenly I need 3 different shades of green pants because each one evokes a slightly different connection to nature, you know? It's not just clothes, it's an extension of my spiritual intention for the trip. So it's deep, okay? My packing is deeply philosophical. It's not just a physical act, it's an energetic negotiation with myself about what I truly need to feel complete and supported on my journey. And then I have to ask myself, am I packing from a place of fear or from a place of abundance? And then that just opens up a whole other can of worms about my relationship with scarcity and preparedness. And then I'm doing deep shadow work, just trying to figure out if I need that extra pair of socks. It's exhausting, truly exhausting. So if anyone has cracked the code on how to pack efficiently without compromising your entire spiritual and emotional well-being, please, please share your wisdom. My future self, who just wants to arrive at the retreat feeling zen and not like she just wrestled an alligator, will thank you profusely. Anyway, you guys, I just love you with my whole heart, okay? Truly, truly I do. And just remember, everything is working out for you. Everything is coming, everything is aligning. And you are so, so loved. And you are so supported, okay? And I just want to remind you to keep seeing those 1111s, those 222s, those 444s, all the angel numbers. They are just confirmations. They're just little winks from the universe saying you are on the right path. Keep going, okay? Keep going. You're doing amazing. You truly are. So I'm sending you all the love, all the light, all the biggest, biggest hugs, okay? I love you all so much, and I will talk to you super, super soon, okay? Bye.